Viewers watching, we have very important issues to deal with in this world. We'll start with the critical ones, such as our planet, global warming. We're at tipping point. Research has proven that we have very little time left till this world really gets into an irreparable state. Another thing to note, we all know about financial issues. GFC, it's getting a bit old now, but it seems to be getting close to, it's like a second Great Depression. Also, electronic waste is a huge issue. They apparently say that around, it's about between 10, we'll just make it about a ballpark figure of less than 10 to 20% of electronic waste is correctly processed or recycled. Not acceptable, because that's also a very serious threat. It's, so basically now we have to say that little children could be drinking electronic waste. Most of you people have gone to university on Google+. Most of you guys are very switched on to technology and the consequences of improper disposal. It's going to kill us. The number of chemicals in these used. It's hard to remember off the top of my head, but say at least 100 to 200 different chemicals in them. Probably right. So Samsung Galaxy Nexus, one of these, if been properly disposed of, can kill. Whatever. If we dispose of many of these en masse, these are only small, like cigarettes. Well, disposing of a cigarette, well, no problem. No, it's worse than cigarettes. It's bigger than a cigarette. But anyway, enough of that. But basically, well, we don't seem to be getting our input into these industries. We're not building the things we need to build and want to build. So the things that to solve this issue of global warming, which is beyond tipping point, the scientists should be speaking, not the people who run us over and say we can't get a job. Well, the scientists say, and I believe in the scientists, I'll solve them, they know what they're talking about. People studied this stuff, they know what they're talking about. It's not rubbish. If you're into conspiracy theory, it's not a theory. I believe it's fact, right? I'm into all that stuff, all that big stuff, right? Okay. So basically, the global warming issue can be solved by renewables, right? We must have renewables, right? Australia has the best amount of sunshine. But what are we doing, I guess, for burning coal? What are we doing burning coal? It's not our fault. We scientists have been sidelined. We all know that we need solar. Well, most of us do. We don't want to make a blanket statement. We've got no choice. We've got to hurry it up, but you can't hurry it up now at the moment because things before this can happen, right? So we've got to marry these because we can't through that. Now in the 1990s, which I've spoken about a lot, I have, I'm very new to this class, but you've seen my recordings, you've seen my video demos. I'm trying to create a happy atmosphere of the 1990s, try to rebuild memories of people whose dreams and desires have been shattered. The fact about most people, most on Google Plus, is that, again, we're called derisively by normal society who've stolen our industry entirely, or almost entirely. We are called nerds, we are called geeks. We don't have any place. We're called losers and dropouts. We're called bottom feeders. My father uses that term. Rubbish, we haven't feeders, we've just been told we are. We fed that lies. Get lies all your life, you believe lies. It's not your fault. I'm not going to judge you guys. Whatever crime you've done, I don't want to be a judge. No. The authorities, I call the authorities the enemy, but we don't fight them. We try to avoid getting tangled in crime as much as we can, but I'm not going to dob you in, right? I don't care whether you've hacked the biggest computer on earth. I don't care if you've hacked nuclear power plant or weapons. I don't give a hang. I don't give a hang if you've killed anyone or if you're a part of a gang, right? I couldn't give a stuff because I call you my operating act, right? Okay, it's your fault. You be hobby sock. It's what we call when we haven't got any friends. Most of us, many of us, I don't like it statement. Many of us have little communities, no more. Well, basically, yes, with no friends as a general rule, right? We have virtually no homes. Well, we have no jobs. How can we buy a home? Out of reach. We don't have any. Most of us are not married. Most of us are alone. Many of us in the world don't YouTube channels open. Well, I've got news. I want to create media presence. Right, I'm going to create some favourite of you guys. Right, what's the ultimate goal? Right, we've just spoken about the things that matter to all or most of us. We'll just get down to the nitty gritty. I've been made the public face of a huge project that could transform our lives. We cannot achieve it overnight, but we've got to start first with communicating online, like we hear this example, okay? Now, the thing is, I don't want the pressure to do it straight away, because you can basically get used to the idea. I'm getting used to it myself. I get to this black and white, lower the bandwidth. You don't even show your face, okay? You've got to be in time. What I'm going to try and do is create a media presence so that many of us who are not game enough to hook up, or many of us who have given up hooking up altogether, right, we'll get some inspiration. The 1990s were about inspiring and about innovation. Art and science were fusing. That's how it's got to go. Research has proven. I have done research. It's all on YouTube. It's all over the place. The 1990s, we had a presence, right? Many of us would fall into this narrow bandwidth of copier industrialist, aka toner head, right? Nothing to be ashamed of, but many of you have been made to feel ashamed. You don't have jobs in your industry. You've taken your identity. You've ripped it off. Understand. No judgment. You guys in any way, if it's just not my intention, but mistakes are made. What does Ben want to do? My future husband, right? He's hanging out here. He wants to be the public face of self-guided photocopier. He wants to build a self-guided photocopier, right? And I think it's the most sexiest, the most gorgeous product that this world will have ever released, right? Every photocopier product that's been researched, that I've researched, the thing is with my photocopier art, which is the revolution I'm trying to give us back, right? Many of you own photocopiers, many of you own small businesses that sell them, but many of us don't have any work. Many of us, to be a shame, would have good focus on us, right? We have task rates, we make the best workers, right? Normally, I can't indicate email files or a contributing factor. Huge. They've dominated everything. Also, they're brainwashed. It doesn't matter whether they're secular or religious. We say they're all our enemies. Thing is, we don't treat them like enemies. We try to give them basic courtesy if we can, but we can't give them a gift. So therefore, if we have no gift, we can't reason with them. They're unreasonable. They've brainwashed us. But if any of you, but the most important thing I say is don't. If you want to look for hope, church, just reiterate, fails. Many of us are brainwashed by church. Many of us have Asperger's syndrome, and I watched a shocking video which shows people fighting each other verbally, physically. It's not your fault. The thing is, we've got to learn gradually not to do it if we can avoid it, okay? Because they've got community, we don't. We are just singulars, right? We can build a self-guided photocopier. I know I've seen copier industrialist videos so many times. How many are there out there on YouTube? I cannot calculate. How many people are doing it, right? They need to have hope. So my photocopier art demos, right? I'm going to try and get them broadcast via free-to-air TV, right? I'm going to keep persisting, right? I've got Asperger's syndrome. I'm passionate about this product. Luigi Benedict wants this product. He wanted to start building it 20 years ago, but our fund was shorted out. No more. No more. We are the future, right? Now, no pressure. As I said, many of you won't come online until the mass media influence, right? So, if you love your church, and the church says you're a Christian and you're sinning, rubbish. Okay? Repeat that like right? Okay. It's not wrong, but it's been brainwashed, okay? You've been brainwashed. That's why the videos must come through to help break this stupid brainwashing. Alright? It doesn't matter if you're secular, I'm not going to force you. Religion, organised religion, no Bible bashing here, okay? And if I ever make a Bible bashing slip of the tongue, let me know, because that is not my intent. We've got to learn to commune, okay? Whatever we are, whatever religion, alright? Anyway, gotta go. He wants to build a Silicon Valley. We're going to have a phobia. He wants to create a Silicon Valley like staple. Okay? He's got the money. He's got his purchase in behind him. We've got to keep going at it. Right? We can have relationships with people. It's not like what the normal people have. We can have what they can have, but better. We've got to believe in ourselves first, and we've got to just be ourselves. If we gadget, we want to kiss a mobile phone or kiss photo copy, shots and love, passion, throw yourself down, whatever. That's cool, you know. That's if that's going to make you feel better, that's like good medicine, right? Got to go. All right. Here's to a brighter future.
Okay, bypass tray 5. Is it AKA? Otherwise known as stainless sucker, and we just happen to have some paper on the side for the bike that we're using. This stuff. Time to set the bypass tray. Okay, I'll jam some of this stuff in. Again, I'm just wondering. I'm going to do the physical side first. Just shove this stuff in here. Good stuff, it's 85 GSM, which is a little bit heavier than the regular office stock. These are just an intermediate. I'm hoping to output this into 150 lead GSM class, I'm thinking it will be. So, on the bypass tray it goes. So set. Set up the panel. So here we have the same ribbon and all OB series. F3 normal paper. Set there. Okay, that's the bypass now. I think we're set to rumble. Time to run the job in the first take. Here goes the bypass tray. Yeah. This thing will be dead. I'll show you what we're doing. It says please wait. What's it to now? What's it playing at? We might have something interesting. Oh no, not a paper jam. Oh, jammo, whammo. This looks like whammy. Oh, I love technicals. Oh, I love technicals. It's jam clearing fun. You've probably done it many times before. It's probably amateur, it's probably infantile. Hey, nothing like a good old paper jam. I used to think it was cool clearing them when I was a kid at school. 13-year-old. Yeah, look at this. Just gently yank it out. What are you doing? Gently slip it out. Again, got to follow the on-screen instructions. There's more instruction here. Oh, dang. Got my head on the doorknob. Door lever, whatever. Anyway, this is a bit of an adventure, isn't it? Oh, I've got to watch out for that. This thing's going to be trashed anyway, so great opportunity. A bit of go clearing a jam, eh? Bang it. Oh, yeah. Concertina on the paper. Fine. And then a little bit of meal with it. Neurotypical, probably broken this thing. They're not designed for it. It's a challenge for Tony Hens to clear when we've not had any experience or read any manuals or documentation except what's in the warning labels. These often go unnoticed. In many ways, there's so many of them, hey guys? Rectify the problem. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to remember where it is. Oh, for a person like myself, I struggle with these suckers. That's the limit. Oh, I need to deep. Oh, damn. Just trying to remember how it pretends here. Even when you have difficulties working on a piece of equipment you're not familiar with or a procedure, you mustn't be ashamed. It's called lack of experience or bad machine design. It shouldn't be this hard, really. Gotcha, it's just magnets. Gotcha. Then sometimes I get I'm very tentative because sometimes I apply too little force because sometimes it's hard to know in design of photocopiers whether to apply how much force. A lot of force or little force. If you don't know the situation, you can break something. In this case, I didn't apply enough force. All it was just a bleeding magnet. See? But neurotypicals often don't think, but then sometimes don't think is good in certain sitch. So they would have pulled the thing right down, bang. But sometimes when you pull something too hard in a photocopier, you know that not thinking idea can also be a backfire. It can break the copier. So there's pros and cons for everything, eh? Oh, that's it. Bypass cleared. Again, I might have to just follow the machine's instructions again. Always a good idea, eh? They don't always follow instructions. They just do it. They just do it. They don't look at the screen. But then already I want to look at a blatant screen if they're not into the stuff. Start to continue. Alright, let's press the start button again. See this thing rumbles. Feed it. Made a funny click. Made a funny noise, but let's see if that noise is any problem. It says please wait. Please wait, please wait, please wait. Haven't we waited for a good time? And our lives have been full of this. Paper jams. Oh well. I'm sure we can clear it. We can have the paper jams of our lives cleared. There you go. Just imagine toner heads have just been involved in a big cosmic paper jam. There we go. Try it again. Let's have a go at this again. You know now there's a magnet. I just remembered. Remember now. So we might have to. There might be something mechanically wrong with this bleeding thing. There might even be a sheet of torn paper in here for all we know. These people are very rough with their equipment. They don't love their job or their machines. They couldn't get a bleed here. Neurotypicals on lines. Yep. These are going to be disposed of. Xerox are paying $1,000 per each unit, and we do not know where it's going to go. We heard there's a thing called a DocuColor scrapyard. Yeah, it could be illegal, we just don't know. It's cheaper to throw one of these away illegally than to have it properly stripped of all its components. And we all know it's a GFC now, it's even worse now, but we can make it better. It gives us an opportunity to become heroes, not zeros. Right, so when we'll go, this thing might not be working today. It might be the end of its life. Then, that looks pretty simple. We might have this piece of scrappy paper inside this bleeding unit. Or, it's that little bit of mylar. Again, I don't even know half the time. We don't know. I mean, you guys would know better. My expertise is more in operation. You guys are more technicians than I am. Better troubleshooters, but then all toner heads have got different specs. That means we are a team. We need each other's skills. One person has strong skill in one area, another in another area. One can design a scanner, one can design a print engine. We all have a place. We just have to be a team. We have to believe in ourselves and our ability to network. Wow, this sucker's gonna work. Just points in and out. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. It's a little actuator on there. I wonder if that's a jam sensor. That'll be a fun experiment to pull off. It's not doing anything, oh well. Right. One more time for me, the dummy, for a joke. Well, they used to often say that in Australia, one more time for the dummies. And you know, be funny about it. It's hot. This could be the last time. It's feeding paper. It's bleeding, please wait prompt on screen. It's not a pretty sight. It's an ugly sight. But I mean, you've seen it 3 times in a row. And this is the only tray that works. Talking this one again today. Well, this one, you know, this one's got a rip. Okay. Pretty little flashing light too, eh? Alright, let's just start the thing up. Wakey wakey docky colour. Rise and shine. Oh, come on. Sorry, mate. Alright, come on. Alright, it's okay. I won't hurt you. Occasionally I get a bit rough, but that's not because I mean to, because I'm only human, unfortunately. But my intention is to treat these little fellas with respect. After all, they're meant to be servants, and if they're servants, they've got to have some kind of they've got to be treated with respect. You know, I mean, hey, remember they're going to have AI one day. You've got to make them your friend. If you don't make them your friend, they're going to suffer, right? So you got to treat them like they're your friend, right? Give them some kind of love. Of course, accidents happen, but people often do this intentionally. Like some people go bang, 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 bang. They're quite strong buttons too, but that doesn't mean we abuse it. So that's it. I'm going to dork today, this sucker. So I got to show it some love. Underperform the setup. So we've got it written down in the notation form from the stills I took. Some of the stills I took yesterday. Can't call up the stills while I'm configuring here. But I mean I can sort of toggle between that. But the nerds will inherit the copier world, and we've got to take that attitude for now towards society. But we don't do it to their faces as much as we can, although I love to do it in public places. So, I mustn't talk too much now. So, this thing's actually still warming up. So, might as well pre-configure. I've got to keep it in play though.
Clients, what are you doing? No, it's co-workers. Co-workers, it works. I can't read it. They don't even set up and do anything about it in one instance. Can't read it.
Okay.
I don't know, I sent it to you yesterday. You printed it yesterday, I didn't look at it, and I looked at it this morning anyway. Maybe the day before. Really, I picked it up yesterday.
So you guys have got to overwrite our bad memories like a dirty old hard drive. These old beasts, apparently the hard drives are external, but after 2002, hard drives are on board the copier. Oh dang, haven't they got lovely little neurotypical secrets to purge? If you don't, you know, and we're like copiers, we've got lots of nasty little secrets to purge. But again, you know, so now, what's saturation? I'm going to decide to keep that normal. Pity, it's just, we're not talking about normal people here now. We're just talking about copiers here. Normal as in normal. Get it? Bad joke. Rotten joke. Good job. Colour balance. Oh, I've got to set. Oh, yeah. I want to put that up there like so. Or push it up. Oh. Anyway, it doesn't matter, we'll leave it there. We do a 3-pass again. I'm going to take out a couple of shades of that. Looks like we timed it well, reasonably well. I mean, the warm-up timing, that is. We're using too much air time. I'm going to set up a map mode. That's right. I set the original type to map. I've got an audience. Now we're just going to set multi up once again to 8. Right, I should be ready to dork. Okay, I hope. Nerve-wracking with all these people around. They're going to do something different on the docky cover today. We're going to go from the front. We're going to roll our, going to slip and slide almost like roll our heads around. Remember the old head roll trick? I'll let my hair down. Anyway, this is where the obvious one. What's that? Wait till we roll it. Get it roll. Ooh. I think I fat boobied it. Well, what can I say? My wife's not working. Let's try it again. Did you press it hard enough or anything? Oh dear. That's so careful there. Actually, yeah, I don't think this is not multi-up, but we changed it. We obviously we won't do multi-up in this case. But there you go. That's a head roll. You can get crazy with these. So, I like to set this up a bit different.